And today we have Hans in the house, and Hans has been an active part in the course, in the 12-week language mastery course, and aimed for studying Russian. So welcome, Hans.
Thank you, Marco.
And I also want to mention you are, I think, geographically the most eastern student of this course, being living in Australia.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the world. It's in Adelaide,
That's it. That's it.
Australia. Yeah.
Now, I'm interested in your feedback or in your feedback regarding the course. But before we do this, I would like to know who exactly are you and what do you do?
Well, I'm retired. I'm 78 years old. But my wife and I live in Adelaide. My children are grown up and moved away. I've got one in the other side of Adelaide and two grandchildren there. I've got a daughter in Melbourne with three grandchildren and one in the UK with two grandchildren. And I've been retired since 2014, I think it is. Yeah, I've been retired since then. Yeah,
Beautiful. Retired but not yet tired. Still going strong.
most of the time.
What was your initial situation before the course?
In what way? Sorry.
Your initial situation regarding your language learning, for instance, Russian.
Oh, okay. Well, I've always been interested in just picking up a few words in my travels, and that I've always tried to pick up a few words. And any country that I've lived in, I worked in Libya for a little while, and I learned some basic Arabic, not very much, maybe 100 words or so. And then I also worked in Iran, where I actually got to learn how to read the script. Uh, but I've forgotten most of that. So that was quite good. The problem there, and in New Guinea, where I tried to pick up a few. Um, what is it? The local language there, and that. But yeah, just a few words here and there. And then when you came up with this course, I thought, well, okay, I played table tennis with some of my friends, and uh, they all speak Russian to one another because they were all part of the old Soviet Union. There's a couple of guys from Georgia and a couple of Ukrainian guys and also a Belarusian guy, and their common language is Russian. So I thought, well, uh, I'll try and pick up a few words of this, and then when this opportunity came up, I thought, oh, well, I'll give it a go and seeing how it helps me in picking up Russian. So yeah, that's my journey to here.
Beautiful, beautiful. By the way, it speaks a lot about you that wherever you lived, you immediately tried to pick up the language, at least a few words, and try to converse with the locals and even learn the script. So that is really admirable that wherever you go, like immediately you try to fit in and like be a part of the society in this way. Now, I'm wondering, what was your motive for seeking the course?
Well, I'd heard about the short Pali course, and I actually enrolled in that. But at that time, I really wasn't. It wasn't a favourable time, uh, and I thought, well, I'll just give this a go and see what happens.
Beautiful, beautiful. What was your goal and what did you hope to achieve from the course?
Well, it was just really. I did think about, well, what course should I do because or what language should I pick? And I thought, well, maybe I could improve my German uh, because I just know some basic household German. I was never educated in German, and then I thought, well, uh, there's no one to speak German to, and that's so. Most Germans out here speak much better English than what I do German. And then I thought, well, Polish, but I didn't have any Polish people to speak to, and I am in contact with uh, people that speak Hindi and people
Mhm.
that speak Tamil and I thought, well, but really probably the most practical one would be to do Russian. Not that I had any great desire of Russian over other languages. It's just that the situation when I play table tennis at the club that I'm at, that that these guys that I often play with, uh, they speak Russian to one another,
Mhm.
even though they come from different countries. And
Wow.
that, yeah, yeah.
It it looks like that you have a plethora of international friends, and really you are like trying to choose which language you need to learn next.
Well, not quite, not quite. No, uh, I have a plethora of languages that I know a few words in, and that, and that, and at the moment, the ones that I play with most that I hear another language being spoken, because
Mhm.
there's half a dozen or so of these guys, and they generally speak Russian to one another, and
Mhm.
that so I thought, well, this is a great opportunity to pick up a few words, which I was doing
Of course.
before this course started. But since the course has started, I've sort of picked up quite a lot more Russian language than what I had thought I would, and also I've learned another script, the Russian script. So
Yes.
even though I'm far from perfect in it, I can work out words myself.
Excellent. Excellent. And what did you achieve through the course?
Uh, well, what, yeah, it's quite. The course is quite interesting. There was a lot of stuff in the course that I didn't expect. I didn't expect to go into those details, and I guess the thing is that uh, I believe that if someone really follows it conscientiously, then they can get into very good study patterns and really accelerate their uh, not only just language learning, but I think that the learning system can be applied to whatever subject or thing that you want to learn, and that it's quite surprising, really.
And since you already mentioned it, how would you describe the course?
Very intense.
You're now the second student who says today that the course was very intense.
Yes, there's a lot in it, and um, you need to apply yourself to it.
Mhm.
The more you apply yourself, the more you get out of it, I think.
Yes,
And I guess that's general philosophy, but there's a lot there, and there's a lot of interesting uh, facts and encouragement in it, like forming a habit and setting your goals and yeah, things like that.
seems like I really
Even your diet and your fitness and your and
that's
yeah, and your
it.
sleep and yeah,
And exercise.
and
We
exercise. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we leave no stone unturned here.
No, it's very comprehensive. It's very wide, wide
Mm.
ranging, and I'm sure it'll benefit uh, serious students wanting to progress in whatever they want to. And,
And you are one of them serious students. What particularly surprised you about the program or about the course?
well, I guess uh, uh, setting your goals,
Hmm.
um, your vision. Um, it's so wide ranging. There's so many things, things really. I guess the depth and the study
The study vision
that
which we had in the first week.
yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes. Uh, yeah, I guess the study vision. Um, uh, uh,
And yeah, I did go quite to some extent there in the first week, and I'm just curious, was it overwhelming for you the first week? Just out of
oh,
curiosity.
I think many of the things are quite surprising.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know, quite surprising
Hmm.
that well, um, it was interesting that you said that for this course, you know, like that you could be studying any language, and
Yes.
I guess I didn't know that I was wondering whether you provided course materials and how you would cover that course
Hmm.
material for
Hmm.
say if you got 10 different languages and that, you know,
Yes.
but the course is not specifically a English course or a Romanian course or Italian course. It's a course that can be applied to any language,
Yes.
and I guess a lot of good things for a course applied to any. It's sort of like it's a you learn a technique and you learn and you get motivation and uh, yeah. So
Yes. So
yeah, it was surprising in a lot of ways. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't really focus on one particular language, teaching one particular language as I did previously in my courses with, for instance, the Pali courses. But here I just focused on the techniques, the methodology, and the systems, how to learn any particular language. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I think I talked with you about that after the first
We,
you know, the three
mm,
day or
mhm,
when we were going over the suitors, I think it was,
mhm.
and that and um, I sort of felt that well uh, there must be uh, a broader uh, sort of way of teaching to people with not necessarily the classical languages, and
Yes,
and
yes,
that because that's a I guess a pretty select group of people,
totally. You're
and that
totally right with this.
so this this is probably just as hard, but it's stuff that you can apply in many aspects of life.
Yes, yes. And by the way, also, like, thank you for all the feedback you have given throughout the course. I asked all the students to provide feedback forms and so on, and to give their questions, concerns, criticism, suggestions, etc. And you were one of the few who really gave me lots of feedback as well. And this helped me, again, with lots of ideas how I can structure the course. So this helped me from my side as well a lot.
Mm.
So was there any particular reason, or what would be the reason you chose this course apart from any other courses on language learning?
Well, I guess you offered it
Hmm.
uh, to me.
Yes.
I really wasn't looking at. a language course. I'm
Hmm.
just happy being very sub mediocre.
I talked you into it.
And, yeah. Just uh, yeah, and yeah. The opportunity came up, the offer came up, and that's I guess that's basically why I took it on. And yeah, it's been good and it's been interesting.
Great to hear.
Uh,
Lastly, would you recommend this course? And if so, to whom would you recommend this course?
yeah, well, yeah, sure. I think it's well worth doing. Um, it is very intense, and I think it could also be a motivational course that for organisations. You know that
Mm,
uh, you know some of the subject matter to be put. You know, it's I guess a lot of companies send their uh, employees off to do courses like to learn specific tasks and motivation and stuff like that. I think that there's a lot of that aspect in there
hmm.
as well. So
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Hans, for your feedback. And also, right now, as far as I know, you're the most senior in this course. And like it's really admirable to see people like you to still be curious about language learning and apply themselves in studies, even if you have been out of school or university for years, if not decades, and even if you have been now for a decade fully retired, but still giving it a shot and still trying to improve yourself. So this is also very beautiful to see from my end. And yeah, I was very happy when you joined the course and looking forward to continue working with you. And with this being said, I'll let you take rest for now because now, right now, it's late evening for you. Thank you very much for your feedback, and I will catch you soon.
Okay, all the best, Marco.
Thank you so much.